Welcome to Behind the Blue Lights, where we highlight poor conduct, look at police and legal matters, defend rights, and call for accountability. Today's episode comes courtesy of DJI Media. Make sure you check out the link below and subscribe to his channel to support his work. In this video, DJ visits the historic Hampton Court Palace to film using his drone. He's upfront about what he's doing and even informs staff, yet despite his transparency, the police are called. When they arrive, one officer in particular shows a very confrontational and arrogant approach towards DJ. The situation could have escalated badly if it weren't for the more reasonable attitude of his colleague.
Inside the palace, has it?
The drone is in my car.
Okay. He's flown the pad from here, he's flown it along the drive and above. I don't know whether he's landed it inside.
No, I didn't land it. I just flew over the palace, did a bit of
and
nosy.
And still filming? You're a YouTuber?
GoPro, yes.
You're a YouTuber.
Are you a viewer?
What's your YouTube name?
You're a copper, so...
I am, yeah.
I'm just going to give you information without a reason.
Recording, is it?
Not the video, no.
No?
It will. Does it need to be, or...?
No, it doesn't. So, well, what
basically,
did they do with you then?
I've flown over there. I've had a lot of hassle off the not these guys, but the other team.
You've been told not to fly it here?
I've been told not allowed.
Yeah.
And I told them I'm allowed.
No, you're not.
So I did it.
No, you're not.
Over this because of the helicopters.
From the moment the officers turn up, the tone is set. Instead of having a straightforward, professional conversation, one officer chooses to mock DJ by repeating his words back at him. It's not professional, it's dismissive. Straight away it's clear he's not interested in understanding what's actually going on. He insists DJ isn't allowed to fly his drone over the palace, and his partner vaguely mentions helicopters as a reason, but that explanation doesn't hold water. Hampton Court isn't in restricted airspace unless a temporary ban has been issued, and at the time there was no such restriction in place.
Not a no-fly zone here.
Yeah, yes it is. Yes.
Can you show me?
You gotta look it up. It is on there. Go ahead and look it up.
I did all my due diligence before I got here.
Palaces, royals, and if the staff says no, it's
not about the staff saying no. It's about the law, my friend. Come on.
It is. If they're saying.
So there's no fly zones like airport there, but we're there. There's nothing.
But it's if you looked it up, Hampton Court Palace, no fly zone. All right. So this is what we're gonna do.
I've checked.
Okay, well you can say that if you've checked or not.
There's no fly zone here, my friend.
But we're saying that it's not, and you know.
At this point, it stops being about drone rules and becomes about ego. The officer is given accurate, up-to-date information that proves him wrong, but he won't accept it. Rather than admit he might have made a mistake, he hides behind his badge, expecting people to take his word for it. The issue here isn't safety, it's pride. When police refuse to acknowledge facts that are easily checked, it doesn't just damage the moment, it damages public confidence. Drone flights are regulated by the Civil Aviation Authority, CAA, not by how confident an officer sounds.
So I don't look, it's a busy Friday night, all right? Busy Friday night, we need to be out there. We're already stripped to a few units, okay?
Right.
If we can just get your name, we'll treat this as words of advice. Just please don't do it again. If the staff are here and all the other staff,
you should be educating them, saying he's allowed to fly over.
No. It's not allowed.
Them after.
We'll speak to
we
them.
just have to deal with you first.
But we are just dealing with you. I don't want this to go long.
You've told me it's a no-fly zone.
I don't want this to go on any longer. If we could just have your name.
But this is going to keep happening. If people come here to fly drones and these guys, not you, but if the team come out and say, can't do it.
We've already had the info done from our...
Can you tell me what legislation so I can check? Because I want to learn here.
No, we've told you that is your learning. You're not allowed to...
That's not good enough, my friend.
Yes it is. Because we are police officers.
You're an officer.
We're telling you. Yeah.
That's not good enough.
When DJ asks what legal grounds the officer is relying on, he isn't being difficult. He's doing exactly what anyone is entitled to do, asking for clarity. Instead of pointing to any law or regulation, the officer shuts the conversation down with "because I said so" authority. But that's not how things should work. In the UK, if police use their powers, they should be able to explain the law behind their actions. Ignoring fair questions and expecting blind obedience doesn't show professionalism, it shows ego.
I need to know the legislation. I need to know the legislation that I've broken here so I don't do it again.
It's completely up to you if you want to give us your details or not. Okay.
It's not about details, mate. Your colleague here. Yeah. The reason I hang around for police to arrive, and I didn't hang around, I was getting some food and I saw you and I thought I'd pop over, is so that I can see will know that the people who have restricted my legal activity today, the drone flying, get educated and say, look, he's allowed to fly. He may not like it, but he can do it, right?
Hampton Court Palace have said that is supposedly a no-fly zone. So obviously we've come with like the information that we've been told. I've read through and it says no-fly zones, obviously 5 kilometres from airports. This isn't an airport, but the grey area that we're trying to deal with is where they're saying it's a helicopter thing as well. So that's where we're a bit...
Usually helicopter pads are not a no-fly zone, but they're on here to tell us to obviously watch out for aerial traffic.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I haven't seen anything on... I'll show you what I look at. I haven't seen anything on the app at all.
Okay.
It does turn yellow in a minute. There we go.
Yeah.
All that side there is, you'll see, Bushy Park.
Yeah.
DJ is correct in pointing out how drone law works. Operators are expected to check apps such as Drone Assist, which show both restrictions and advisory markers. Helicopter markers are advisory only. They don't automatically mean flying is illegal. Unless the area falls under a restricted zone, like near an airport or military site, or unless a temporary ban is in place, drone flights remain lawful if carried out responsibly and within line of sight. Helicopter activity alone doesn't prohibit flight. DJ checked the app, saw no restrictions, and therefore was fully within his rights.
Of scientific interest, SSI.
Right, okay.
But I'm not in that. We're at the Palace, which is actually right bang in the middle.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, 100%.
There's nothing on there to say I can't fly, which is why I did it.
I think what they are just worried about is if there is suddenly a helicopter that needs to come, which, I mean, I know it seems like a bit far-fetched.
Right.
Okay, but just in case.
They didn't mention that when we had a talk.
Of course, no, I understand.
They just mentioned everything else.
Yeah.
A wedding going on, other concerns.
So yeah, there is something about the privacy side of things as well, because if there's a wedding as well, maybe they don't want it.
I said to them, I'm going to stay very high to the people with tiny dots. I've got no issue with what you've said to me, but your colleague saying it's a no-fly zone, it's not good.
Yeah,
because now they're going to be under the impression that they can restrict people flying.
Yeah, that's it. I'll speak to them after, obviously. I'll speak to them. I'll say what you've said to them.
Oh, she's back out. Hello.
Have you got it in? Sorry, do you mind just going over there, please?
I can do, yeah. I'm going to go, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, well, that's why we're trying to speak to them, and we'll speak to you. If you can just stand by my colleague, please.
All right. Sorry to interrupt. I haven't got all night, mate. Can we do it quickly, or?
I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible. If you keep interrupting us, then obviously it's going to take a little bit longer. Give me 2 minutes, and then I'll be.
Can I just go?
We'll just have to explain 1 or 2 things, and then you can go. All right? Because it's busy for us as well.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
I've been here a while. I spoke to you for an hour, didn't I?
It shouldn't be an emergency response, but if
what, you came on emergency?
Well, no, we're an emergency response team. All right.
Okay.
So basically, what they've said is, you know that you see those blocks like there to the left, just in front of the palace, that whole block there where the bushes.
This building.
Yeah, not the first bit here, but the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all like residential.
Okay.
Whereabouts were you flying it from?
I've flown everything, mate, but I'll be honest with you, this long building here,
it's
probably the one part I haven't really flown in there.
Okay, that's fine. It's just because you have to be 110 metres away from residential buildings as well.
No.
Yeah.
The officer then tells DJ he can't fly within 120 meters of houses. That's simply incorrect. The old figure was 150 meters, and even that only applied under older drone rules to bigger models in certain categories. DJ is flying a DJI Mini, weighing under 250 grams. That type of drone falls into the lowest risk category and is allowed near residential, commercial and recreational spaces, provided it's flown safely.
Is from residential areas.
Why does it say that? I'm not trying to catch you out, I know my legislation on it, because I fly it, and I've never heard of that.
Drone and model aircraft code, points 3 to 9.
Yeah.
Fly below. And then there was fly below 120, which you said you were doing perfectly fine. No problem. And then there's a residential, commercial, 150 metres, sorry.
Okay.
Keep at least 150 metres away from...
My drone is small, so my drone is that.
Okay,
so go by that.
Okay, what drone do you have?
Sorry? It's 249 gram, it's under 250.
Okay, perfect, yeah, no problem, that's fine.
Is that been made clear?
His drone is under 250 grams, which that doesn't apply to.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So...
You saw the drone, right? It was a baby.
It's the weight, and the weight only... So if it's below, hang on. If the weight is 150, if the weight is 150, then it's above. Then all the license, blah blah blah, and all that. If it's less than, however, that supersedes if it has a camera.
The first officer jumps back in, still dismissive, and makes yet another mistake. this time wrongly claiming the legal threshold is 150 grams. That's not a small slip, it's a basic error that undermines his credibility. The key weight in UK law is 250 grams, not 150. Getting that wrong shows he doesn't understand the basics of the rules he's quoting.
Anyway,
it doesn't.
I don't. I've got.
Come on, man. I do this every day.
I've got better staff.
You shouldn't have been called. I know they called you for a good reason.
To do. Just please.
With a good intention.
Don't do it.
But it's not a police matter, my friend.
Just go. It's not. I know it isn't.
If you're telling me not to do it, I'm allowed to do it. I am going to continue doing it. Don't tell me not to do it, man.
Okay, well, we'll be here then again.
You're wasting your time.
I am wasting my time. All right, thank you very much for
Why
your time,
are you being stubborn?
sir.
This officer's
Goodbye.
been great.
Yeah.
What a rude, what's his number? 4198. There's no need for that, mate. No need.
You're making it worse. And
No, but you should be telling them that you should be telling them that we can't stop him.
Educating me, I know.
He should know the law. This officer knows the law.
It's nothing to do with
He knows the law.
Both of you, no, I'm the one teaching him, all right?
You're teaching him.
I am
Sorry.
separating
Yeah, yeah.
both parties because
No, I'm going to go. I'm
this
going to
is
go.
not
So
a
you're
police
teaching
matter.
him.
This really shows the officer's mindset. When DJ points out the difference between his two approaches, the officer snaps back with, "I'm the one teaching him." That's not teaching, it's deflection. Instead of admitting he's made repeated mistakes, he doubles down and tries to assert control. Mocking DJ, misquoting the law, and refusing to explain himself properly, all while claiming to be the one setting an example.
Don't really have time.
Are you
for
saying
this,
you're
all right?
teaching him?
I'm separating both
That's
parties.
awful, mate.
I've spoken to you. I've spoken to them. I've already.
Do you know what I'm
said-
going to do now you've dealt with it, Lewis?
I've already said your part to them.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
And
I'm going to make
I've already
sure that
said-
loads of people come here and fly drones because you need to educate them and say we're allowed to do it.
Well, if that amounts to harassment, then so be it.
No, not me, other
No,
people.
thank you. Yeah, it's a harassment court of conduct of 2 by anybody.
You're talking rubbish, mate.
Okay, well, if you believe.
Sorry, man, you've been more than you've been perfect. This officer has a problem, and if he's teaching you, I feel bad for you, mate. You've learned a lot from somebody else, clearly.
What I
You
was
know, yes.
asking you was,
Yeah.
as a human being,
yeah.
we have children on site.
Yeah, I've got no issue with you.
Security brief. That's the only.
Of course I care about that. What did I say about that? I said I'm going to stay high, didn't I?
Yeah, I think they're just concerned about the safeguarding.
That's fine. I've got no issue with that.
When staff raise concerns about children on site, DJ responds reasonably, saying he'll fly higher to ensure safety and avoid disruption. That's exactly what responsible drone use looks like. But instead of acknowledging this, the officer takes another cheap shot, suggesting DJ doesn't care. This ignores the fact that DJ had already shown he was flying responsibly and in line with CAA guidance, which expects safe distance but doesn't ban flights near children.
They've been civil, they've been polite, they've been professional. They had concerns which were, in my opinion, a little bit. Their concerns were a little bit unreasonable, what they were telling me, but they're not doing it on purpose. They're just trying to do their job right.
Yeah.
They call you guys for advice. You've turned up. I can't blame you for turning up because you don't know the situation until you get here.
Yeah.
But to tell me I can't do it and don't do it again is wrong, because I can come here tomorrow, or my friend could, and fly a drone here, and they should really go, oh, just ignore him. You know, you can do it legally, right?
If staff are wrongly told drone flights are illegal, they'll likely pass that message on, fueling more confusion in the future. That means more wasted police time and more confrontations with people acting completely within the law. When incorrect claims go unchallenged, they become facts in the eyes of the public, and suddenly lawful activities are treated as crimes.
There you go. Sorry it's happened like this, all right? You've been more than polite, no issue at all.
It shouldn't have gone this far.
No, it shouldn't. I'd gone, I was having some food. I seen these guys come and thought I'd better pop over, but...
Alright, thank you for coming back
all right.
over.
I've got no issue, it's just, I feel that you dealt with it badly, but that's your choice.
I'm not dealing with it badly. Look.
Look,
They've witnessed how I've dealt with it.
What's done is done.
It's
There's nothing
But it's
more
not a
we can
no-fly
do.
zone. Anyone can fly their drone here.
I've made that clear to both sides.
Oh,
all right.
you told me I can't do it.
However, like, you know what? There's no. My colleague has explained it, and also
He's been banged on, yeah.
And I'm dealing with both parties, and I've got my colleague dealing with you.
Busy day, I suppose, as well. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you very much. I'm going to go. Thanks, man.
No problem.
All right.
As the situation wraps up, DJ makes a calm exit, stressing that his issue isn't with the staff but with the way the situation was handled. He rightly points out that the officer in question created the problems by being dismissive and confrontational from the start. In a final show of arrogance, The officer refuses to accept any responsibility despite being proven wrong multiple times. Throughout the whole encounter, he mocked DJ, dismissed fair questions, and spread misinformation. His colleague, on the other hand, listened, stayed calm, and was willing to learn. That contrast couldn't have been clearer. What this video shows is bigger than just drone rules, it's about attitude. When police act defensively rather than professionally, they create mistrust. DJ's filming didn't just expose incorrect claims about drones, it revealed how damaging ego can be when it replaces professionalism. That's all for today's video. Please subscribe to Behind the Blue Lights, standing for citizens' rights and spreading legal awareness. Support us and be part of the community.